If you're selling a home in Schenley Park area or anywhere in Miami that has what is considered an older roof, you need to know that. That could be your single biggest deal risk. And I want to explain exactly why, because most sellers don't find out until they're under contract. Today, I'm walking you through the Florida older roof rule, what a 4-point inspection actually means for your sale, and what you can do before you list to make sure that this does not come back to haunt you before closing. I'm Berenice, realtor and listing specialist here in the Schenley Park and Coral Terrace area. And this is one of the most common situations that I help sellers navigate through right now. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how the insurance process works for the buyer's side, how a roof issue travels through the transaction, and the 3 things that you can do right now to get ahead of it before you list. In Florida, insurance companies have gotten very strict, and they can legally decline to write a new homeowner's policy on a roof that is older. In some cases, depending on the insurer, the type of roof of property and the threshold sometimes can be as low as 10 years. This isn't Miami-specific ordinance, it's a statewide reality. The market has tightened, underwriting has tightened, and roofs are getting much more scrutiny than they were 5 years ago. When a buyer is purchasing your home, they need to obtain homeowners insurance before their mortgage lender will fund the loan. That's not optional. The lender will not close without proof of coverage. And if a buyer's insurance company looks at the roof and says, this roof is too old, its remaining life is too short, we're not covering it, the deal has a problem. Not a negotiating problem, but a structural one. Because if the buyer cannot get insurance, the lender will not fund, and the lender will not fund, then there is no closing. So here's what the 4-point inspection comes in. 4-point inspection is an evaluation that focuses on the 4 systems. That's the roof, the air conditioning system, the plumbing, and electrical. Insurance companies require it before they will write a policy on a home, and your buyer's insurer agent will request it, and sometimes the lender requires it before they can actually issue a commitment. If the roof fails, if it's too old, if there's visible deterioration or signs of pre or storm damage, the insurer may decline the policy entirely, surcharge the premium to the point where it's unaffordable, or require that the roof be replaced before coverage starts. Any of those outcomes creates a closing problem. And there's the part that stings. And this usually surfaces 10 to 14 days into the inspection period, which means you've been under contract for 2 weeks, you've taken the home off the market, you were told you were moving, and then you're back at square one. I see this happen in Miami very often. Sellers who had no idea their roof was going to be an issue. Not because anything was wrong with structurally, the roof had not even leaked, it looked fine, but because in the 2026 environment, age alone is not enough to make the buyer's insurer walk. So here's the 3 things that change this outcome. First, you have to know the roof age before you list. Pull your permit history on the Miami-Dade County website using the folio number. The permit record will show you when the roof was installed. Depending on the type of the roof of the property, you need to plan around that. In general, shingle roofs are considered to last 12 to 15 years, while tile and metal roofs will last much longer. Second, you need to get a wind mitigation report. That documents the construction features of your roof, the shape, the clips, the decking attachment, the conversion type. Get a wind mitigation report. That inspection says the construction features of your own roof, the shape, the clips, the decking attachment, the covering type, and those features are the ones that determine the resistance to hurricane damage. A favorable wind mitigation report can substantially reduce a buyer's insurance premium. Some sellers get the report before listing and include it in the listings package, and the report only costs $150, but it is very worth the investment. And third, you have to have an honest conversation about replacement before you price a property. I know that's not what anyone wants to hear, but replacing a roof in Miami now costs between $20,000 and $50,000 or even more, depending on the size, the material, and the permitting complexity. In many cases, not all, but many, proactively replacing the roof before listing produces a higher net proceeds number than discounting the price and leaving a buyer to handle it. Most of the time, if you have not replaced it, the buyers will want a discount that reflects not only the price of the roof, but also the hassle to do it. The math is specific to your property and it is not a conversion worth. having? Here's the bottom line. In Miami market of 2026, an older roof is not just a cosmetic issue. It is an insurance issue, which makes it a financing issue, which makes it a closing issue. Sellers who know this going in are the ones who control the outcome. Sellers who find out 2 weeks into escrow are the ones who are relisting in October instead of closing in August. If you have a home with an older roof in Miami and you're starting to think about selling, I'd love to sit down with you and talk through the details of your specific property before you list. We can look at the roof age, talk through the insurance landscape, and figure out the right strategy for your home. The link to reach me is in the description. I'm Berenice, your Schenley Park Realtor, and I can't wait to see you soon.